Hey, what's up, folks? It's your boy, Hey BBT. You're gonna ask me anything. I'm back. Got a good drink with me, and we're gonna try to finish up this Yay West. Oh, I'm sorry, Yay and Lex Fridman podcast interview. Before we do that, I'm going to flow for you. I got the tequila in my cup, so that means you know what's up. I can rhyme all the time. This beat is fly, like my, oh my, gotta get it. Anyway, I ain't got no flow on me again, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on with me? I usually have the bars for y'all, but I can't do it right now. I think I'm just focused on this message. So I'm gonna jump right into this because I have a lot to talk about. It's late. I don't want to be before you too long, so I can get some rest. A long day tomorrow. So let me jump right into it. Before I do, I was going to say I saw on Twitter that Kanye got dropped from Adidas. The Yeezys at one point, well, I think they still might be the number one shoe brand out there. Don't quote me on that. And they had dropped them because of the comments that he was making. And it gets me to think, right? And once again, I always try to relate my experience, my story. I've been saying for a while, and I said this on one of the other shows, why does a Jordan need Nike? Why does LeBron need Nike? And I'm going to stress LeBron because at one point I felt like he was the um, bigger than, now I won't say bigger than Nike. That's always, don't take that statement literally, but he was really big and he could have branched off into his own thing. But he stuck with Nike. You know the story when he came out of high school, they gave him 90 million. And obviously the rest is history. But at one point he got, really big, and he could have did his own thing. Why didn't he? Why didn't he try to build his own Nike? I don't know. But the crazy part is now he got two young sons that are crushing it. I mean, they're really good at basketball. And I saw a story recently that Bronny, his oldest son, just signed with Nike. And I think about LeVar Ball. Why didn't LeBron create his own brand with his two sons that will likely play in the NBA? And the issue to thinking, and it goes back to the Kanye example. Kanye knew he was going to get cut by Adidas, in my opinion. You don't say what you say in cancel culture, and people can jump on Twitter and say, Adidas, what do you think about these comments from Kanye? And don't think that, from Ye, I'm sorry, and don't think that Adidas is going to take a stand, especially with the rhetoric that Kanye was talking about. I'm sorry, Ye was talking about as far as, Adidas needs him. They can't live without him. And I believe that to be true. But at the end of the day, they're going to try to protect their brand, although Ye really revitalized their brand in a lot of people's opinions. So it just goes to show, and I've always said, why can't Ye build his own Adidas? Why can't LeBron build his own LeBron? Ye, LeBron, Ye, Yeezy shoes, LeBron, uh, BJ. I don't know what they could call it. Why can't they do that? And why do we need these bigger brands? Keep feeding them our talents. And yeah, we may make 90 million, but they're making billions off of our names. And now they're about to make billions off of Bronny James and Bryce James. So I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts on why, as a black entrepreneur, black business person, black brand, why can't we take the risk to jump out there and build our own? Hmm. So anyway, I'm gonna jump back into this interview that Kanye, God, that Ye did with Lex Fridman. Part one is out there, my reaction and take on it. So let's jump right into it. Hold on one second. Oh shoot. Oh, let's start this over. Let's start this over. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, let's jump right into it. I left off at 34, about 34, 30, 32, 30, 32, 43. I'm going to start at 32, 46. So,
Hear black people say, we kings, we blood of the pharaohs. And if we are Jew, then we weren't. We were the people that Moses freed. And when we talk about, have you heard black people talk about 400 years of slavery? All right. That is and we're having this history lesson, right?
I thought history doesn't matter. You're exploring ancient history and drawing deep wisdom from it. And at the same time saying we need to forget all of it. We need to put that behind us.
Absolutely. We need to forget it and we need to move forward.
There's so much wisdom to draw from history. Even the 20th century. Look at this. Communism. Without the lessons of history of the 20th century, communism sounds like a great idea. Except that some of the worst atrocities conducted by Stalin and Mao that killed 50, 100 plus million people, not just killed, tortured, starvation, where people, cannibalism, they ate each other, they ate their children. There's just dark people should read some books on this, on the Holodomor in the 1930s.
But I disagree.
With that lesson, we would, and now it's becoming more popular. Marxism and communism.
I'm not disagreeing that happened. I'm disagreeing that we need to harp on the things that happen, because the truth is, I'm giving a fact. 50% today of, let's say, you don't call black people Jew, right? Black people's deaths today is abortion today, right now. Like that, it's not racism. That's too wide of a term. It's genocide and population control that black people are in today in America, that is promoted by the music and the media that black people make, that Jewish record labels get paid off of, or media companies. Record labels and media company also, so let's give it a wider.
I agree with Mark.
So yeah, let me chime in on that. Kanye made Ye. God, if I do that one more time, I'm going to have to put my drink up. Yeah, he talked about this on the Drink Champs interview with Nori. Talk about the fact that we want to cancel individuals for making comments when we should have freedom of speech, because it's offensive to a group of people. But yet, our music has been, uh, bang, bang, shoot 'em up. I can't even repeat what the women are saying nowadays. I guess I did come up with Lil Kim, Trina, but I never was into that. I mean, if it was one of them songs that was on the radio and had a catchy hook to it or beat to it, I may like dancing when I was in the club. But for the most part, like I never really got into that. I never really understood that type of lyrics. I mean, I'm the type that listen to hip hop. I listen to people like Coda the Friend. I listen to Kanye. I listen to music that uplifts me. I tell my kids, I tell my son specifically, when you start to get into music and you really listen to it by yourself, really embrace the fact that you want to listen to music or things that uplift you, that empower you. And I say all that to say, a lot of our lyrics, I can't really even listen to the current hip hop of the day, because um, it's destructive. I don't see a positive message in a lot of the artists' music. Not saying all, but a lot of their music, there's no message behind it. And unfortunately, that music is not only out, it's on the radio. It's not like it's on the mixtape or it's on Sirius XM where only a few people can hear it. It's on the radio. They putting this destructive music on the radio. And who capitalizes off that? Yeah, the artist, but the record labels behind it. So If you're going to cancel a person for making statements that um, his opinion about what he's seen and experienced, but you're not going to take that music off the airways when it's benefiting you, then that's a problem. So let me jump right back into it.
Martin Luther King. I have a dream too.
Martin Luther
That one
King
day
was
you would not be judged by the color of your skin or your race, black or Jew, but by the content of your character. All the assholes that fucked you over in the music industry, fuck artists over in the music industry, are individuals. They're not Jews. Can you
they are Jewish.
It doesn't. They're human with opportunities, and they took those opportunities.
All right, so I like this guy, but these smart people are smart. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's saying. He knows that parts of what Kanye is saying is truthful, but then he's flipping it, he's spinning it. So I'm gonna let him keep going. But it's just interesting. The more I listen to him now, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get where this guy is going. But let me keep it going.
I don't care if they're Jewish.
Do you feel like I
Jew-
should release that pain and separate it?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're saying I should release that pain and separate it, then I'm telling you should release your pain and separate it, and we could get to the list of how you are being with engineering opportunities.
That's 100%. I see what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. The pain, I'm gonna let it go. Engineering challenges, I get it. One of the problems you highlight is people get fucked over in the music industry, and get fucked over in the media, get fucked over all over the place.
They created. There was a Jewish trainer that brought me to the hospital and put in press that I went to the hospital. I know friends that off of exhaustion, a Jewish doctor, they diagnosed
Why do you keep saying Jewish?
Because they were, right? Diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. And
my thing is, why do you have a problem if Kanye is Ye? If Ye is speaking from his experience and the individuals that he was dealing with were Jewish, whatever, why is that a problem? Narratives, man. I'm not saying Lex Fridman is painting the narrative, but if that's his truth and he's sharing it, why is that a problem? So
shot me with medication and put me on medication, then put it in the press. And every time, even if I wore the wrong color hat that a nigger is not supposed to wear, right? Then they immediately say he's off of his shit, he's off his meds, he's off of his rocker, and it's literally used as a scarlet letter control mechanism for the people. Understand, the kids, the colleges, the high schools, what do you think they put me right now? They put me as the prophet, not the leader. It doesn't have to be the leader, right? Because we need a more intelligent person to be the leader, but at least, right? They put me as the prophet. They put me as the only person that would say this. And I'm just saying that was 4 Jewish members that controlled my voice, because for the fact that 90% of Black people in entertainment, from sports to music to acting, are in some way tied into Jewish business people. Meaning that in some way, just like if Ram is sitting next to Obama or Jared sitting next to Trump, there's a Jewish person right there controlling the country, the Jewish people controlling that who gets the best video or not, controlling what the media says about
There's
me.
a person, not Jewish. Let me just say one thing.
But they are, though. That's the only thing. It just so happens that.
there you go again. If Kanye experienced a Jewish person in this scenario or this situation, why can't he say that? So let's keep going.
They are. It just
You
happens that they are.
saying
That
that's
doesn't mean that I hate them.
Yes,
that
yes,
just
yes.
means that they are.
But it's a dog whistle. 2, let me just say, as I would love to add more love to the world. I would love you to do that as a person with a big voice, with a big, powerful voice that a lot of people look up to. And when you say Jewish media, it's funny how this world works that way. When you say Jewish media or Jews are controlling the voice of Black artists, Black people, Black artists, when you say that,
am I not allowed to say it out loud?
you can say it. There's a large number of people that are hurting and have anger and even have hate in their heart when they hear Jewish media. That hate starts being directed towards the Jewish people.
So this is interesting because once again, Lex is spinning it, and he has every right to. But I think about one of the best books I ever read was The Jewish Phenomenon. And one of the things that book did, it highlighted the success of Jewish people in terms of all the things they own. And so when Ye talks about the fact that these people own this and that, that should not be, in my opinion, something where someone like Lex, who has a really big podcast platform, should even counter, because you guys have praised the fact that you guys have been crushing it and killing it. You work together. So you guys are a bunch of attorneys, doctors, executives. So I don't understand why there would be any pushback to Ye saying that they are Jew. So let me let Lex continue.
You acknowledge do you understand? Can you feel the hate in the world that comes to the surface when you say stuff like that?
Okay. I feel that when we go into therapy, my dad was a therapist, and obviously I've got some therapy skills myself. A lot of people, my music is healing. These type of spa-like existences are healing. The color palettes I use are healing. And we can use healing words, right? What I really feel I feel that there's no accountability and no responsibility on Jewish people in media to at least start with owning up with the facts of what's dealt with and tell me if I say the facts out loud, to the point of Ari Emanuel writing a letter in the Financial Times trying to take food out of my children's mouth, telling people that they're not allowed to work with me. Even Chris Como or Pierce Morgan getting me to apologize and separate Jewish business people from the families of the Jewish business people, which I did. Update. I did that. That already happened. And that was
a shitty apology. That wasn't really an apology. But shout out to that conversation.
I need to get on my knees and kiss the dick of Howard Stern. And
you don't need to kiss anyone's dick.
But that's what you guys are acting like.
You guys, look at that.
Because you're talking about it's a shitty opinion, apology. But where's our fucking apology? Watch this.
Sorry.
We don't get. Thank you. Now done. Let's move on.
Sorry.
Where is our fucking apology? Why? God, man, that was such a powerful statement. I want all of the people that look like me as beating Ye up on Twitter to really embrace that statement. Where is our fucking apology? Keep going.
Do I need to get on my knees or no?
And kiss my dick.
Oh shit.
So
this escalated quickly.
So that's escalated quickly. So
Nice.
No, I'm saying where's our apology? But we can't get to apology because you're telling me there's no right way for me to word it. So tell me, for me, a person who's been fucked on my deals and a person that has friends that never figured out how to make shoes with a German company that couldn't tell me to wear a BLM shirt and take off my red hat, like what would have happened if I was at Nike, right? Tell me exactly how to engineer the situation
I'll
I'm
tell
in.
you exactly how. You got a big voice. Have the balls as a man to call out the individuals. Don't call them Jews. Call them by their name and start a war against those individuals.
Okay, I gotta give him, Lex, his props on that. He's right. He's right. He's right. To group a bunch of people, say Jews, I gotta agree with that. Call out the individuals, and I think that Ye does that. He does say names. I don't think it's heard as loud unless he says Jewish media. Because I've heard him say names, and a lot of times he say names. As a person like me, I don't know any of these people. It doesn't resonate like it does with Jewish media, and I think that Lex is right. Lex is right. I think calling out names would be better. Um, but yeah, he's done that. So I guess it's I'll keep going. Sorry.
They're not Jewish.
But if that's the case, will you help me with that?
Sure.
Okay.
100%. Assholes are well, let me flip that too. I don't understand the industry well. I see that people are fucking people over for sure. But how do you solve that? If you right now run the world's you're doing a million things, but say you ran also a record label.
I have ran a record label. Well, I've been ran by a record label where I was the face of a record label and had Big Sean and different people complaining to me. And I knew fuck about running a record label. I was simply just a talented producer and an influencer that then started good music, but I wasn't the one running good music.
How would you do it?
Woo! God, man. Listen, you can hate Ye all you want, but if you're a person like me, I'm a feeler. When I meet people at the bar, when I meet people at the gym, I'm trying to figure you out who you are. Do I always get it right? No. But I'm trying to figure you. I'm trying to see where your soul is at. Like that's and then I believe in the universe and connection and all of that type of things. What I appreciate about this man is his honesty. And the reality is, like, in our community, in our culture, they praise Ye for owning good music. They praise all of these guys for, oh man, they got their own label. But when you dig down and you peel it back, they don't own shit. They're just the face. They're just the top talent that people are going to get behind because they're the hit. Like they're the top talent right now. And so for Ye to say that, and for him to admit, I was not a record label. You got all these artists mad at me, and they just threw me up there and said, I'm the leader of this group. But in reality, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So, yeah, man, I appreciate the honesty. And I think that these type of conversations and hearing from individuals that we look up to as celebrities and stuff like that, we need more of this. We need more people sharing their misunderstandings of what positions they think they're in. Some people think that they're gods. How can you be a god no matter how many fans and people applauding you and you don't own the team? Think about it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Do it differently.
This is something I propose. I would look at the top 10 execs in 3 fields: in sports, film, and music. And I would look at the top 10 clients, participant, talent. I would look at the top talent in each of those fields, the top 10 of them. And some of them are going to be Tom Brady. Some of them are going to be Taylor Swift. Some of them, they're not all going to be black, right? Some of them will be Adele, right? And we'll look at all their contracts transparently, and we'll compare the notes and re-engineer like it's a new constitution. Because when I told my dad when I was 19 that I was going to get into the music industry, he begged me not to. He said, I heard it's treacherous. Now I'm in a position where I've been through it. I saw it. I went out, made some money somewhere else. I saw my name get smeared. I saw my family get destroyed. I saw my reputation get destroyed. And I'm back here to have this kind of, I'm back here as a being with engineering opportunities.
So
Wait a second. If you say it's a shitty apology, what is the version of the apology short of kissing Howard Stern's dick?
I don't think anyone wants to kiss Howard Stern's dick.
That's the whole point, Howard Stern. Nobody wants to kiss your dick, so shut the fuck up. I said, and by the way, I'm antagonizing you, Howard Stern. I used to be a fan of you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan sometimes.
Now you're just doing clickbait like everybody else. Now you're just a sad old man, Howard.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward this. Once again, if you want to watch the entire interview, it's called Kanye Ye West Lex Fridman podcast. Watch the whole thing. And the good thing about his platform and how he has it laid out on his YouTube page, he has a timestamp. So jump from, let's see, I'm at 44:14, so I'm still in, I guess I'm in the Holocaust. I thought I skipped that. So I'm going to skip fashion. I'm going to skip the 2024 election. I'm going to skip humor. I'm going to skip media and I don't even know how to say that word. I'm going to jump into trusting people at 1 hour and 49. So let me jump into that.
Nature, where if you focus too much on resentment,
we're not focusing on anymore. Fuck the resentment.
Right.
We're moving forward.
Right. So there's two things I think that are required for, I mean, this is how I've lived my life for great engineering. You surround yourself in your personal life by people you trust. And then in your professional life, from the engineering perspective, with a team, with an incredible team. And everything else doesn't matter. That allows you not to focus on other groups, how they're fucking you over, how they're like trying to manipulate or collude and all that kind of stuff. You focus on solutions and you find a way around all the difficult shit. That's it. If you have people in your life you can trust, that's like lifelong. You said like some people you're with for the summer, for a year. Find people you can be with for your whole life. Do you have people in your life that you trust, like really trust?
No, I trust God. At any point, a human being can, like, I could, like,
Whew. I was gonna let Ye keep going, and I heard Lex what you're saying, but you gotta realize, Lex, the game and the rules are different for us. Man, when everybody's trying to figure it out and nobody really got their head above water, we all at times pulling each other down because we all trying to figure it out. I'm 45. I've never really had a great mentor. So when you talk about just surround yourself with the right people, personally, professionally, I've read all the books. I hear what you're saying. It's not the same for us. I got more to say about that, but let me let Kanye go.
if I like go and like really, treat this guy like a piece of shit or do this, that, am I supposed to, trust him to be loyal and stay in the situation? No, I trust people to be people, and people are flawed, and people can have the right intentions, but it only makes.
Wait, I actually missed my point and why I cut Ye off the last time. Why I cut him off the last time when he said I trust God. That's me. I mean, if you know me, I'm by myself 99% of the time. I can literally replay my life from a kid up until in my 40s of guys that you did a lot of things for, stab you in your back. You realize after a while, like when, once again, my analogy, when everybody's swimming trying to get their head above water, That's all they know how to do is pull you down so they can get up. So when it's all said and done, you start believing in people. You start believing in a higher being, and you know that no matter what, and that's me, no matter what, I trust God. I trust the universe. I know that if I believe in that and I keep trying, I'm going to be okay. But me trusting in a flawed human being, imperfect person, especially when you're black, nah, nah, I can't do it. So anyway, let me let Ye keep going.
Sense for us to work together when our agendas align. When Kim was pulled really far to the left, our agendas no longer, aligned. So that made the marriage impossible. It aligned where it's like, oh, I can wear a red hat that can help her to get Alice Johnson out of jail because Trump's willing to do that for my wife because I was the only person in my position that stood up and said, wait a second, I like you. Because
But isn't there a deeper agenda, the human agenda of just being in love? Like, that's just what you're talking about. Red hat is just politics, right?
I mean, the world is becoming more and more transactional every day, and actually, marriages are actually originally based on transactions. And that's why they're less needed the more autonomous as we come, or the world makes it less needed. I feel like we do need each other. I feel like we do need someone we can always, count on. It's like I'm pulled away by King Koopa, which is the media, the politics, the promise, oh, we're going to keep you safe. So the reason why I get, really frustrated with Kris Jenner is she says losing Rob Kardashian was the greatest mistake of her life, but she never gave Kim's hand over in marriage, because this is the bottom line. When me and Kim met, we were millionaires or whatever, right?
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I will pick this up on the next time. I don't really want to get into the personal stuff tonight. Tired, but I'm gonna end it there. One thing I'm gonna share really quick. I love to always bring back the things that I am reacting to, giving my response to, or recapping in my experience. Um, the interesting thing about me is I've been building a tech company for 8 years. And when I started, I saw a lot of people get in bed with the investors, the VCs, the angel investors. And I always had this mentality, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't want anybody telling me what to do. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I have all the answers, I know everything, but I've seen some very shitty deals where they get in bed with investors too soon and they fuck you. And to the defense of my understanding of being a tech founder or building a tech company, most of the people said take as long as you can to avoid taking money from outside investors because they don't care about you. They're thinking about one thing. And once they give you that money or they get control or get some level of control within your company, then they can start to get you to do things that you don't want to do. And for me, I didn't build what I'm building just for the money. I built it because I really believe in it. So you probably look at me as like, who are you? You're a nobody. You've been building something for 8 years. It's never made a penny. You run a company that's part of a franchise. So I understand my name and who I am holds very little weight to the masses or to probably you that's watching this. But one thing in watching Ye and just really studying a lot of people who you consider successful, I don't ever want to take money prematurely or get in bed with someone that is not aligned with my moral compass, who I am as a person, what I'm trying to build, and what I've overcome. And so, all in all, back to the Ye and the Adidas. Um, I know all the money that Ye made; it was amazing. But you can see him now. It ain't about that. It's about freedom, happiness. It's about trusting in the higher power. And so I encourage you all, if you are building something, don't be so quick to take the check. Read books like The Miseducation of the Negro. Hold it down. Own your shit. Even if you got to struggle for a while, it's worth it. And so I'm gonna leave it with that. I am probably gonna do a part 3. I'm almost done the video as far as the reaction. I'm probably gonna do a part 3. I think 3, I should nail it and finish it. But yeah, definitely. I love Kanye West. Yay. I love Yay. God, man. Don't drink and do a podcast. But anyway, I love Yay. And just regardless of if you believe his comments are out of context, he needs a publicist. That's what makes him so special. It's genuine, it's raw. Um, we should be arrogant when we are a billionaire. We should be arrogant when we have built something. Shit, I'm arrogant. I mean, like I said, I might not bust a grape to you, but I'm a very successful motherfucker to a lot of people. So anyway, I'm going to end with this point. Like, own your shit, no matter what color you are. I mean, obviously, my message, a lot of it has to do with my people, but own your shit, no matter who you are. Don't sell out so quick. Don't take the bad, because a lot of times you take that money, they don't give a hell about you. They don't care. So I am going to end on that note. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me, and I'll be back tomorrow, I think. Peace.